Hey guys, it's me, and I am doing another video about a flower again. Just wanted to say thanks for the huge response for this video. I made this flower on my blog a couple of days ago and just had a ton of people really want to see how to make them. So, very exciting. It's a lot easier to make videos, people want to watch. Just saying. Okay, so let me show you what we're going to make. Again, I wish I had a camera over my shoulder. I've asked for one for Christmas, so this could get a lot better a lot sooner. Also, sorry if I'm congested, and my husband and I both have some, cold virus thing. Of course, that can't keep us down. Okay, so this is what we're going to make. My buttons moved a little bit on me. It's a little paper origami flower, and this is kind of similar to the one I made on my blog. And I also realized after I made that one that you could do the same thing with fabric. And I'm very excited about this, mainly because I think it's so stinking cute. I really love it. So I just want to wear it on my shirt, but I'm sure I'll put it on something someday. So I'm going to show you how to make that too. But let's get started with the paper. Basically, what I start off with, I moved my punch. I use my square punch, and I just do a bunch of squares like this. You can see I've already scored this one. And what you're going to do is first fold it into a triangle. Okay? Step one. And now you can do this with pattern paper. It's actually easier with thin pattern paper. It doesn't have to be double-sided, so I think that's really nice. But this is a really thin, cheap cardstock, so it's not that hard. When you do use cardstock, I used Paper Tray Inks Lemon Tart on my first one, and I really had to score it because it was so thick, but it did work. So if you want to try that, go for it. I would suggest for your first one to use a really thin paper, because you have to remember people that do origami are using that super thin paper to do that. So, okay, so we've got our triangle. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and fold it in half again to make another triangle. So now we have a little triangle, and it does not have to be perfect. This petal is very forgiving. So now we have kind of a little score mark. If you've already scored it, you don't really have to do that step. Okay, so now what we're going to do is take these two corners and fold up to this top corner. Okay, here we go. I would like to say that I learned this from another YouTube video. It was just a 1-minute video, and there wasn't any verbal instruction along with it, so it was very hard. So I decided just to make it here rather than post that one. It really was frustrating for me, but it was good. So I'm going to post it just to give her credit for teaching me the first time. So now you end up with this little football-looking thing, okay? And then you're going to flip it over, and you're going to fold these two corners back towards the center as well. And these don't have to be perfect at all. Actually, I haven't made one that's perfect. So, okay, once you get here, you're going to just tuck those in and fold it down, okay? So now we have this little kind of weird boat shape, okay? So that's where you should be. Here's what the front looks like. Here's what the back, here's what the back looks like, okay? So at this point, you're going to take the boat, and inside your flower right here, this loop, you're going to press in that center piece that's sticking up, okay? And it's fine. I kind of loosely hold this tip right here and then press that down. Of course, I couldn't use thin paper for this. I actually have some Japanese paper. Well, okay, so this is what you get when you push that down, okay? And it's still up down here at the bottom. Here's what the back looks like. Now, when I get to this point, what I do is put some multi-mono right here, just in the tips, to glue that together. And you want to make sure you get it kind of down in here. That way, the glue, when it dries, doesn't show on the top. And then I take a clothespin like this and just kind of hold it there for a minute, just to get a nice, good hold there. So, and I set that aside and make the rest of my petals. And then once I get done with that, the first time I made these, I just glued each petal side by side all the way around to a nice flower, and that works fine. And this time I tried just using a little scrap piece of paper and gluing them down, because nobody can really see that piece of paper when you look at the front. Oh, that was, yeah. So that's the paper version, and really just try it out. Use the thinnest paper you have to go for it, and hopefully you'll like it and use it. And again, I'd love to see it. But now I'd like to turn to some fabric. I'm so excited about this. I don't know if you can tell. My dog is jumping. She wants to make an appearance on the video real quick. Come here. Of course she doesn't come here. Okay, just kidding. She doesn't want to be on the video. She's camera shy. Okay, so I've got this canvas kind of material that I use constantly. And what you can do is just cut a square out of this really easily. Basically what you're going to do is follow the same steps. You're going to fold it in half and make a triangle right there. And then you can pass folding again because it's really easy to fold fabric. You're going to take these 2 points and fold up to this top one, okay? So really easy, doesn't have to be perfect. So now we have this football shape again, okay? From there you're going to flip over and fold it, okay? So we've kind of skipped a step that we did in the paper. In the paper we took the back 2 corners and folded in. We're not going to do that when we're working with fabric. So we've got this kind of triangle. We've got our top piece going. From here, I use this tacky glue. It works really well. And just do the same thing. Just glue these little pieces together. And then hold with a clothespin, just like this. Okay? So you can already see where you're getting the flower, but your back is still completely undone. Once you get here, take the tacky glue and glue in these corners, okay? You're going to glue them to the outside. Don't glue them together, if that makes sense, okay? So once you get there, you know, you can, I sometimes put the clothespin back here as well, just to keep double hold. And then you're just going to press that out, just like you did with the paper. So, same ordeal. I used the tacky glue to kind of glue together. I did use a base on this, and you really can't see this one. I just used a punch. And you can kind of see where my pieces are kind of stuck together. And then, to kind of cover up my little pieces in the center, I just used a paper tray ink button and some thread. And there you go. It's so fun. And they really don't take that long. It seems like it probably would, but you can whip these up really fast. And no time at all, really. So hopefully you'll try it out. I'd love to see anything you make, of course. So you can email me at my blog or send me a comment here on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed this.